Let me start recording. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. I am Brahmadesham Narsimhayer Venkataraman or B.N. Venkataraman, the inventor of InflaPro. InflaPro is nothing but inflation protected return on investment, or the calculations on inflation protected return on investment. But today's topic is nothing to do with InflaPro. We are going to have simply an interest rate calculation of unorganized, organized sector, equated monthly installments. In an unorganized sector, 12% rate of interest is called the full rate of interest, or 1 rupee per 100 per month. And this will be equivalent to, this 12% unorganized sector interest will be equivalent to organized sector 21.15% on monthly compounded, and it is 23.32% yearly compounded. It is almost double. Okay. Unorganized sector EMI. Today we are going to see the EMI calculation and repaying interest and principal in an unorganized sector. It is an Indian Paramparic traditional system. It is quite easy. The interest is calculated by simple interest pattern. Interest works out to principal into rate of interest into term in number of years. The interest is added to the principal, and total of interest and principal is divided by the term in number of months. Thus, the unorganized sector EMI is arrived. Subsequently, there is some rounding off to the next 100, which we will see later. You will understand the easiness by taking an example. Let us take an easy example of principal of 1 lakh rupees. Let the rate of interest be 12% per annum, which is also called the full rate of interest, rupee 1 per 100 per month. Let the term be 5 years, that is 60 months. Now, the total interest on simple interest pattern is, by simple formula, PNR divided by 100. P is the principal, N is the number of years, and R is the rate of interest divided by 100. The total interest for 5 years will work out to 1 lakh into 12 into 5 years into divided by 100. That is 60,000 rupees. Grand total of principal and simple interest is 1,60,000. Dividing this by term in number of months, 60, we get 2,666.66 recurring is the investment, the installment amount. It is rounded up to 2,700. That is near next to 100. At final month, there will be an adjustment. The total the final installment will be rupees 700. That is, the total, the EMI pattern will be 2,700 into 59 months and 700 rupees in the last installment. Here, in unorganized sector, there is a minor problem about immediate repayment option. Slightly difficult to understand, yet I will try to explain. In immediate repayment option, the repayment of first installment starts at 0 month, that is, on the date of issue of loan itself. And in the case of 5 years term, the last installment is completed at the 59th month itself and not at the end of 60th month. The normal banking compound interest rate is already higher, nearly double. It is still further because of immediate repayment option. Okay. Let me continue to my website and show you the calculation, my calculation, how to do that. My site is bnvenkat.com. And this will throw a home page with number of links for Inflay Pro and then also for the school children mathematics and then at the bottom line we have got something like my score is for school children, IRR internal rate of return and interest unorganized sector. So please click this interest rate of interest rate of return, internal rate of return or internal rate of return unorganized. Click this. We come across the menu to calculate IRR for inorganized sector. Let me the menu goes like this: principal, number of terms in years, and months, years and months, and then interest rate. Also money is got frequency monthly. Let us take this 12 itself at 2.00. We have got the result. Unorganized installment is 2,700 rupees into 59 months and 700 into 1 month. Total of 5 years and it's with immediate payment option on. And the internal rate of return calculated is 21.15%. Our annual compounded works out to 23.32%. The calculation is going like this. See, the bank installment is working out to be only 2,224 rupees per month. For the same percentage, that is at the 12% rate, the EMI for banking, normal banking should be 2,224.44, but unorganized sector here is 2,700 rupees per month. Principal is 1 lakh, total simple interest is 60,000, grand total is 1,60,000, and number of installment is 60, 5 years is 60 installment. The effective would be grand total divided by number of installments, that is 1,60,000 divided by 60 works out to 2,666.67 and rounded to 2,700. Maximum 59 months and 1 month. 59 months of 2,700 rupees and so on. See, this is when we know our unorganized rate interest. But when we have EMI rate of interest, from there to come back, we have another menu. We have to switch. You can switch to EMI to unorganized calculation. Now we'll come back with the reverse calculation. I am exporting it. This is the menu. I'm going to calculate ARR again. I am taking a convenient principle of 30,600. 600 will go for first installment and 30,000 will be left with the loan for the period. Therefore, I have taken the 30,600 because of the immediate repayment option on 5 years, let me say. Let me take 5 months for this conveniently, and monthly rate of interest, and don't here. EMI rate of interest 9%, and let us submit. Result has come. The unorganized sector installment is 600 rupees per month, and unorganized simple interest is 4.76% only. See, we had taken 9% as the EMI calculation of the normal conventional figure, but whereas in unorganized sector it is 4.76%. The number of the term in years is 5.417, 5 years, 5 months, therefore it is working out to 5.417 years, and 600 into 64 installments of 600 rupees into 64 months, and 1 month of 85 rupees 85 paisa. The internal rate of return for this is 9%, and annually compounded it comes to 9.38%. The calculation is like this. Principal is 30,600. Total simple interest is calculated with 30,600 into 4.76% multiplied by 5.14417 number of years divided by 100. It just works out to 7,885.85, and grand total is principal plus interest that divided by number of installments, 65 the number of installments. Grand total works out to 592.09, and it is rounded to 600. There is a calculation also. There is auditable. See, unorganized auditable, how it works out to. See here, the interest is initially posted, and the total debit is 38,485.85. It is debited at the disbursement of the loan itself, and from the first month 600 rupees is taken out. 30,600 was the loan amount, and 600 is the first installment amount. Now the balance of 37.885 and so on, second installment, third installment, and so on. Here there is no more interest posted because already interest has been already in the total debit. Therefore, no more interest calculation, and we can have this calculation up to 64 months. See, this calculation starts with 0 month. क्या हो गया भाई? Okay, there is some problem with the computer, and we have to correct it. Okay. Say we are having for 5 years, 5 months, and at the rate of 9% interest, and submit EMI interest rate. This is, if you know EMI amount, we can have here, but EMI amount we do not know. We know the interest, and we submit the EMI interest. Now the result is here, and so on. And we have already seen all these things. We are seeing at the auditable. Auditable is how the auditable comes in. Say it starts at 0 month. First installment had started. Installment starts at 600 rupees, and at the 0 month itself, that is at the time of disbursement of the loan itself. Then we have come across, because it started at 0 month, 64 months, that is squared off. The last installment amount is only 65.65. Patient is going. Okay. We can cross check it with our original calculation. Say we have got, let us say, 30,600 is the loan amount, 5 years, 5 months, and interest rate is 4.7. That is, this is unorganized sector interest rate. That is 4.76. Frequency is monthly, submit. It works out to 600 rupees for 64 months and 90 rupees at the last installment. This is because of my this interest rounded off to 2 decimals, 4.76%. At least it will be nearer to what we have seen earlier at age 5. The internal rate of return of 9% and our annual compounding of IRR is 9.38%. The calculation is here and also the audit table we can see and so on. We can also cross check with any of the Excel sheet. Calculate that. Yes, I'm taking an Excel sheet. You can let us take some figure, some location, no problem. I'll start with this first. I'll start here. Say, first we have rate of interest. Done. Number of periods. Done. Present value. Done. Future value. Done. The immediate option. Done. Result. Yes. We are having, I have just taken, I just created heading. Now, rate is equal to 9, I am taking a figure of 9% equal to what I have seen in the unorganized sector calculation. 100 divided by 12 months. See, annual rate divided by 12 is monthly rate. Number of period is 65 months. And present value is 30,600. Future value is 0 because we are going to repay the entire loan. In the immediate option 1. The result. You see there is a formula you can apply as payment of rate, comma, period, comma, present value, comma, future value, comma, immediate option. Now the figure has come out to be 592.09. It was same as what we have seen in the our calculations. Unorganized sector EMI calculation we have seen. We have come across 592.09%. We have tallied it. It is same as other case, same as Excel. So, it is showing as dollar, but we know that it is all in rupees, and with the result also will be in rupees. Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot. Let us again come back to our presentation. And let us close. Let us close this session by let us stop recording. Thanks a lot.